Here are two more words to learn. These words tell about economic or money power: communism and capitalism. In a communist country, the state owns most of the land and property and shares them with its citizens. Remember, the word state sometimes means nation. That can be confusing, but that's the way it is. In communism, people don't own their own homes or businesses. They work for the state. Jamestown tried a kind of communist system, and so did Plymouth. Both colonies found that people work harder when they know they can own land or a business. We saw evidence of this when we first learned about Jamestown with the original law that the Virginia Company put in place. Remember, everyone was paid the same amount no matter how hard they worked, and then John Smith changed that. In the 20th century, Russia and most of Eastern Europe tried and rejected communism. People often need to be forced to be communists. In a capitalist country, you can own capital. Capital is money and property. The United States is a nation that practices capitalism. In a capitalist country, goods are distributed through a free market. Capitalism has disadvantages too. Wealth often piles up for a few people while others don't have enough. Phew, that's a lot to absorb. I know you've learned a lot of terms recently. What you need to know are just the big ideas about communism and capitalism. So for communism, we just need to know that the state owns most of the land and property. It differs from capitalism because with capitalism, you can own capital, which is money and property. In communism, that property and land is shared by the state with its citizens. So the state owns most of the land and property and shares them with its citizens. In capitalism, goods are distributed through a free market. So in capitalism, you can own capital, your own money and property, and goods are not distributed from the state, but are distributed through an open free market.